Hi, this is Lee. Has there ever been a time that you've been in a business or a leader within the workplace and you completely self doubted yourself? This is our conversation today. It's how to overcome the imposter syndrome. Hi. Did any of those behaviours resonate with you? I know for myself, I remember a time, it reminded me when I first started my coaching business, where I had to always keep on learning more. I felt like I didn't know enough. Back in 2001, when I first started out on my coaching adventure, not only did I come qualified as a counsellor, as a coach, and also as NLP, as well as a business strategist and trainer, but would you believe it? I did 3 different coaching programs because I didn't think I knew enough. I did 2 NLP programs and qualifications as well because I didn't think I did enough. I've done 4 business strategist programs because I thought I didn't know enough. Can you see a pattern there? I was always doubting myself. I thought I always needed to learn more. So I can really associate to the behavior of not knowing enough, to keep on seeking more knowledge because I was afraid of perhaps someone would ask me a question and I didn't know how to respond to it. But what was happening when I was getting caught into that self-doubt or that imposter syndrome, I would watch other coaches with far less experience than me, and they would have thriving businesses because they were taking action instead of just trying to gather more information as well. So when we look at the imposter syndrome, lots of times it actually shows up on an unconscious form. We're not even aware that we're doing the imposter syndrome. And most women who are high achievers will always experience the imposter syndrome sometime in their life. And in fact, the stats show that 70% of people have experienced the imposter syndrome sometime in their life. And it's easy to experience because, women who are taking action, we're progressive women. And when we step out of our comfort zone, that's often known as the fear zone. So when we step out of our comfort zone into the fear zone of uncertainty, am I good enough? Do I know enough? What happens if I make a mistake? All of these doubts come into our mind as well. So when we look through, as we go through the different stages of mindset growth and also personal growth as well, before we can move away from our comfort zone to the success zone, obviously along the way, there's a lot of different stages that we need to go through so that we can actually step into the success zone. So I want you to think about have a small circle, which is our comfort zone. When we step across and commit ourselves to stepping out of our comfort zone, then we step into the zone that's commonly known as the fear zone. That's when the uncertainty comes in. Once we can actually go past that uncertainty and that fear and we manage it well, then we step into an area called our learning zone. And in our learning zone is where we learn from experience. We actually step into different areas, and by making mistakes or not getting everything perfect at first, we can sit back and reflect and look at what worked and what didn't work. So that's our learning zone. And the learning zone has to be achieved before you can go into the success stage. And of course, after the learning stage is finished, then you're going to step into the success stage, and that's where you're going to celebrate. That's going to celebrate your wins. You're going to reflect back, and you're going to start to have that sense of accomplishment that you achieved that. And this is a circle that goes through all the time, because once you're really successful and you like success, you want to become more successful. So you'll go back to, this time your comfort zone is actually a wider zone, because you're more resourceful and more skilled, and you will quite often move through the fear zone and the learning zone a lot faster than what you did the first time or the second time, because you're starting to condition the muscle, the muscle of taking risk, the muscle of not always knowing exactly what's happening, that muscle that we must experience as we move through those different stages. So I think it's very, I think our expectations that we go from the comfort zone to success zone without experiencing those stepping stones along the way is unrealistic. So it's understanding that, and also understanding that your team members have to do the same as well. So we have to be patient at sometimes while they navigate through those different stages to the success stage as well. And I got great news for you. I'm putting on board a 5-day live streaming. The link is above me. It's about a 5-day live stream about ditching the imposter syndrome and moving through those different stages, and also identifying new habits that are going to help you to fast track success and keep moving forward as well. So jump on there. You need to register. The link is above me, and I look forward to seeing you at Ditch the Imposter Syndrome 5-day lab. Take care and talk to you soon.